What is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where we are featuring battles from BDR 2002, where BDR Pogo, he's a fellow content creator, and he's rocking a strong meta team, so I encourage you to go check him out over on his channel right there in the corner, link in the description. Also, by the time this goes live, I messed up this week, and I forgot to plug a tournament I'm doing literally today in like 12 hours. But there's going to be a Sylph tournament in Kenosha, Wisconsin, southeastern Wisconsin. If you're from the area of southeastern Wisconsin or northern Illinois, I'm doing an in-person Sylph tournament in Kenosha. I'll leave the Sylph tournament link in the description if anyone happens to be watching this and being like, oh, I'm like only 30 minutes away, I might want to join. If not, that's cool. It's last minute. I don't expect anybody to join, but I'll be there tomorrow. I think it's like 2 p.m. Central Time. Anyway, most of you that doesn't apply to, but everyone applies to loving PvP. Okay, maybe not everyone. Sometimes it can be annoying. But right now, BDR is going to show us how this team is played. And this is like one of those teams that makes a lot of sense, right? You got your steel lead. It's going to do well against like flyers and normal types. And then two things in the back that are kind of weak to like steel. So they just cover each other well. Sableye's obviously always a great safe swap. BDR already being a savage, going for a double bait like an absolute mad lad to start the game. Oh, and the opponent calls the bait. That's tough. Gonna go for a shield here. And it is an earthquake, so are they like back to... Oh, wait. Has already used... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. The opponent double called the bait. Opponent's being a savage. And they're just going to take the double shield advantage. He's going to go Sableye. And the opponent's staying in. So this doesn't look like a good situation. However, opponent staying in could mean they don't have an obvious answer to Sabe. And now we're going to see Toxicroak unload the Mud Bomb. Sableye with the Shadow Claw damage. Very comfortable matchup. Toxicroak going to take it out. And you can come in with Frost here and just completely farm down. Completely farm down. They come in with Pelly. And this is not looking too comfortable for the opponent, because Avalanche will probably do more than a Rock Slide would. So they're going to shield that. And this G-Fisk has energy, catches what's likely gonna be a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. BDR was singing that. I actually know this inside information. He was singing those lyrics as he made that catch, without a doubt, and is gonna go for the farm down here. And Froslass should be able to powder snow down here. And yeah, opponent knows it's over. Apologies for my beginning of game incompetence. I thought he successfully baited because I like just looked at the Rock Slide and then I just assumed they would shield, and they didn't shield like a savage. So that was a pretty savage double bait call by the opponent, but it ended up working out in BDR's favor. Save swaps here after the Swampert lead. And now Sableye versus Swampert's pretty neutral. Respects a potential earthquake. They bait with Hydro. That's usually the play if you're Swampert, because 2 Hydros is all you need. And 2 Hydros isn't that much more than 1 earthquake in terms of energy. In comes a Bomb of Snow. Ooh, might have been able to commit to the return there, but it would have been close, right? Better safe than sorry. As you see, he did live that Powder Snow, so would have reached the return. And now you have to make a decision here. It's kind of tough to come in with G-Fisk, yeah, because you can't farm down. So you come in with Frost, and he's going to commit a shield here. And it's a good shield, and you see BDR not afraid to go down 2 shields. And now he's got all the energy in the world. That's a lie. He's got like 48 energy. There's more energy in the world. Oh, God. Well, this is kind of bad. I'd be... Does he win this somehow? Avalanche grabs a shield. I guess the Swampert... Oh, does Swampert get farmed? Swampert gets off a Hydra, but this isn't going to KO. And now the opponent needs to fire their Avalanche right away with Frost. Yeah, okay. Opponent should have this, right? because they still have a shield. Avalanche takes it out. Unless you somehow bait and get to Shadow Ball first here. Is he going to be like one away after this bait? Gets the bait. Oh, so close. Came down to one Powder Snow. And opposing Frost Cell. I think ideally you don't want to go down 2 shields. If possible. Very good game. Good lead here against Pidgeot. This is where you want to see it. So this is interesting. If I'm BDR here, I actually don't commit a shield because Sir Fetch can win this matchup. But the thing is, your back line, both of them are going to do well against Pidgeot. So I kind of like the way he's playing this. Goes for foul play, grabs a shield. I think either makes sense here. You will reach, but yeah, okay. I kind of like this. Especially if you can Powder Snow down before a Night Slash, that would be ideal. But you Powder Snow down, and then the opponent's got to be... Okay, gonna have to shield the Night Slash. But now the opponent's thinking, what the heck do I do? I can't come in with Pidgeot against the loaded Frost, but... So what the heck does the opponent do? They come in with Pidgeot against the loaded Frost. Avalanche coming through. Pidgeot is approaching its move, but Froslass should get there, I think, at the same time as a Brave Bird. And... Avalanche will probably one-shot this Pidgeot. Bye-bye, birdie. Yikes, dude. That opponent was super weak to Froslass. Super weak to Froslass. The Ice Queen is so powerful. Venusaur? Sar. Shadow Sar. Sorry, not Shadow. Shiny. I'm recording this at midnight, okay? It's late. It's past my bedtime. That's also a lie. I've been going to bed really late these days. I need to get my sleep schedule back on track. Sleep is very important. Foul play. Coming at Shadow Charizard. Is this going to be a triple starter team? I'm making the call. First of all, I'm calling this Dragon Claw here. Okay, nice play, opponent. And then I'm also making the call that it's a Swampert in the back. If it's not, you guys can laugh at me in the comments. Going for a Rock Slide here. This would obviously one-shot the Charizard. Will the opponent commit a shield? They do. They're not having any of that. And now BDR has to make a decision. He's going to shield, and it is a good shield. Blast Burn would have been devastating. And I like this decision here. He didn't get scared and swap into Frost, because then he would have been behind and would have had to eat a Frenzy. He stays in and uses the Earthquake. And it's a Deoxys back. You guys heard me call. I said, this is definitely not a Swampert. This is obviously the Deoxys defense in back. I made that call. Rewind the video. I'm sure if you missed it, you'll find it. And Shadow Ball is going to devastate this Deoxys. Bang! And we're going to see Froslass. Oh, lose CMP. But the thing is, I think Charizard is dry, if I'm not mistaken. So G-Fisk is going to outpace to the Rock Slide. Let's go. This would take out like a Shadow Charizard and a half, probably, in Great League. Let me know in the comments, how much does a Rock Slide from G-Fisk do to Shadow Charizard in Great League? Jolty John, a viewer of the channel, has his own channel as well. I follow him on Twitter. He was like one of the first handful of people I think I kind of connected with in the Pogo community via like Discord and stuff. Tough matchup here for Diggersby. Or, sorry, why am I all over the place? Tough matchup here for Sableye. And why is the Diggersby fire punching? Maybe because they're running Hyper Beam? Maybe because they're running Hyper Beam, or maybe they just felt like baiting. Now we're going to see a shield from BDR. It's another Fire Punch. See, I think that's a bit of a mistake from BDR, because if I would immediately assume if I get Fire Punched in the situation, they're probably running a Hyper Beam. And now the Diggersby is forced to use some shields. Is there any way Sableye can flip this? Foul Play is just a stronger move than Fire Punch. That looked like it was a CMP tie, right? Does Diggersby use both shields? It does. Wow. And now BDR has to make a decision. He's going to let it go. He's going to take the shield advantage. And he's going to go for the farm down with Frost. You don't even need to shield this necessary. necessarily. Unfortunately, he got denied there. So he did one less powder snow than he should have. And he gets the farm down anyway. And the opponent says, you win. G to the G. The next battle. G-Fisk into Trev. Tough lead, so he's going to swap Sableye. And they respond with a G-Fisk, and Sableye wins this. BDR's Sableye isn't XL, it appears, so actually I'm not 100% on that. Because the Earthquake here might be threatening to knock out, plus like Mudshot damage. Yeah, so maybe G-Fisk can still win this, but an XL Sableye should beat G-Fisk even shields, I think. This is going to be close. I think he gets there. Yeah, I think he gets there, so the shield here makes sense. And now the opponent has a tough decision. Do you use your second shield and go down a shield, or do you let it go? We're going to see an aggressive swap into the Froslass. I like this play. Because now if Trev can't come in because it'll just get one shot. And it then throws the Avalanche here so he doesn't have to eat the Rock Slide. I think this is very smart. Trev can't come in, but Trev does come in. Are they going to catch? They catch on Noctowl, but that's still not a great catch. Oh my gosh. And then you have to throw at 6 here. Really nice overfarm and counting from BDR. Really on point right there. The problem here is Trev getting an overfarm itself. Really smart. Goes into the G-Fisk to not let the Trev farm up. And I think should be in an okay spot. Unless Trev somehow can get the sweep. The thing is, after this Rock Slide, it's so low. I just don't think it's going to be able to survive the fast moves from the 2 ghost types in the back. Because this is like 2 Powder Snows or like 2 Shadow Claws to take it out. I think you don't come in with Sabe. I think Sabe is too low. Where you risk just getting farmed down and then getting seed bombed. Oh, man. Is this going to be a simul? It's going to be a tie. 1 Shadow Claw. No, he lags. Oh, he lags. Brutal, dude. Brutal. I won't bother rewinding it, but that should have been a simultaneous knockout. But there's a glitch that's unfortunately pretty frequent now, which is 1 turn lag when a new Pokemon enters after the previous Pokemon has fainted. And it's really annoying because it definitely changes the outcome in games pretty often. So it's something I really hope they can get fixed sooner rather than later, especially with a lot of Pokemon Play Pokemon regionals going on. San Diego was an epic regional. Congrats to Caleb Peng, by the way, for qualifying, and Ramberto for winning the whole thing. But it was also a bit of a rough showcase in terms of state of the game. There were just so many games that were impacted by inconsistencies like that 1 turn lag. So definitely not oblivious to it. Just want to be positive, but also address that it's something they really need to fix if we want to continue to grow this game as an esport and really have it taken seriously. Anyway, Obstagoon is a big core breaker for his team. Probably the biggest core breaker. So he's going to have to start shielding something here. Return will nearly one-shot. The problem is these Shadow Claws just do so little. The Shadow Claws just do so little that I don't even know if you can like quite farm it down before it gets to another Night Slash. BDR overfarmed quite a bit, so he should outpace here to foul play. And he gets it off. I forget what the other Pokemon is for the opponent. Gonna take out the Goon. And it's a Froslass. Oh, look at what he's doing. He's going for the Earthquake, knowing Rock Slide is not going to be enough. The opponent avalanches and lets him get there. The opponent should have Shadow Balled, but they might have got scared. And Earthquake gets it super low. And 1 Shadow Claw knocks out the Frost. Yeah, so the opponent should have Shadow Balled there. Perhaps they were afraid of taking the Rock Slide and then getting Shadow Claw down, so that makes sense. But Shadow Ball would have knocked out the G-Fisk. Anyway, Nice showcase there with a powerful, fairly meta team from BDR Pogo. G-Fisk, Double Ghost. Of course, we know these three Pokemon are really strong, especially G-Fisk and Sableye you see all the time. Froslass is more like anti-meta, but has become more common as of late with the Metacham Noctowl core. It kind of breaks apart that core pretty well. So there you have it. Once again, shout out to BDR and his channel for submitting the footage. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, comment down below, and join the tournament tomorrow in person in Kenosha. Link in the description if you're available. If not, no worries. I'm literally giving you like 12 hours notice for an in-person event. So that's fine. And I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.